You got your
Hello.
Smoke, I got my Coke.
Oh, that's what we need. Welcome to Husky Talk-SNS. I'm your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz is a proud supporter of our podcast network, and we love him very much. Green Street Trust International is owned and operated by Rennell Jump. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large and small. They will save you money or give you a big, fat return. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm has the greatest commercials you will ever find, and the billboards, and he is just like Better Call Saul, and I love it. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, a slip and fall, a car accident, a construction beam fell on you at a site, your mother-in-law ran over you with her car, your wife, she had a bad night and decided to stab you. The Finch firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all over the state of Connecticut. He will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. Please remember, if you're in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. He has a boot camp program, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them reach their full potential, become the best they can possibly be. And they also have gone to scholarship. On scholarship, Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. If you want to work with the best, you work with Andre in Connecticut. Down south, we have Julius Williams and the Trench Mob. The Trench Mob show has grown to be the most popular and highest rated offensive and defensive line show for recruiting in the country. Last week, we had on Sean Perot, a offensive lineman from Florida State. He's at Florida State. I talked to a kid who was at Florida State playing and is probably going to get drafted. It was like the highlight. I'm like, hey, he's bringing on Sean. Where's Sean? Oh, he's at Florida State. Oh, no big deal. He's at Florida State. Great. Okay. But that's it. Julius trains offensive and defensive linemen. The Trench Mob, they're the best of the best. They were undefeated in their 5v5 tournament season. Every single college showcase camp they attended, a member of the Trench Mob was offered a scholarship. Julius is the best of the best. He has sent kids to Florida, Florida State, Miami, Clemson, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. And the week before, we had an offensive lineman who was committed to Alabama, and his name's Bear. And I'll tell Sean the story of Bear after this.
FSU has a player named Squirrel.
Yes, I did see that. When I watched the first game of the year. It was FSU.
Squirrel White.
When they upset who's the team they upset?
Alabama.
Yeah, when I watched that game, I remember Squirrel White.
Squirrel White.
But yeah, so that's Julius is the best of the best. You want to work with him. He has a virtual program as well. battleofthetrenches.com. Go to the website and sign up. And then this weekend, September 20th, in Springfield, Massachusetts, Kevin Freeman, his basketball camp is coming. It's the K Free Ball Get Buckets Academy, or the K Free Ball Academy Get Buckets camp. It's going to be in Springfield from September 20th to October 18th. It is for boys and girls from 3rd grade to 6th grade. They do 45 minutes of elite skill training. Kevin corrected me on that. I'm not supposed to say skills training. It's elite skills training. And then they do 45 minutes of scrimmage time. It's from 9 a.m. to 10 8:30 for those 4 Saturdays in a row. There's going to be some surprising guests. You never know who's going to show up. Could be Rip Hamilton. I don't know. It could be Emeka Okafor. It could be who's the guy that was on the
Ben
2011 team?
Oh,
The guard, Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
Kemba Walker could show up. I mean, Calhoun, you never know who's going to show up. So,
Jesus Shuttlesworth?
wow. Is that the Providence guy?
No, that's Ray Allen, and he got game.
Jesus. Oh, and he got game. I'm thinking God Shem God. God Shem God.
He was great.
Yes, he said, I got God and Jesus confused. Who would have got it? Who would have guessed? Right.
God and Jesus confused. We all do.
Yes, we all do. We all do. Or we don't know who either one is. So to sign up, to register, you have to email Kevin at kfreeballacademy@gmail.com. I just laugh every time I say that. Kfreeball. Yeah, there's because allegedly there's so many kids that want to go to this, and he doesn't disclose the location unless you pay up front, and then you can come, or you have to pay a deposit up front. You get the location, because he said that when he's done it in the past that he's gotten way too many walk-ups and he's had to turn people away. But
I can imagine that.
Yeah, no, I can too. I just know the numbers on this one aren't as big as some of the other ones, so that's why he wanted a little extra promotion. So
okay,
of course, I help the boys in blue.
That's right, we're a family.
We are a family.
So a quick story before we get on the Giants and the Huskies. Jeez.
Are you sure you want to go there?
No, I actually don't. We'll just stick with the Giants. But
no, we can go to the Huskies. Believe me,
it'll be.
I got a lot to say.
So, growing up in Westport, Connecticut, my dad was a teacher at UB, and my mom was.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. He was a professor.
That's where Uwe is now.
He's at UB?
He just took a job there, yeah.
Oh, I gotta call him.
Yeah, call him, please.
Oh my God.
He actually listened to me. I'm so happy.
That's great.
Because I told him to be a college professor until he could, do it for a few years and then go back and be a superintendent. So
yeah, my mom might cry when she hears that. Yeah.
Well, I can't believe that your dad was at Bridgeport.
For like 35 years. That's the whole reason we moved to Connecticut. He was a teacher at Fordham and Iona, and then they came up to Connecticut.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was he like a head of a department?
He was dean of the business school at Fordham. Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you're so smart. God damn it.
He was a smart cookie. So
no,
anyway,
that's why you're smart.
I'm all right. I CTE. We'll see.
Yeah, we all do.
So got fortunate enough to grow up in Westport, great town. Before I was really able to play football, would play a lot of basketball at the YMCA.
Well,
downtown.
yeah, you love basketball. That was your first sport, right?
Yeah, it's one of the things that made Uwe and I such good friends too.
I know.
We're always trying to play.
You guys love hoops.
So we play at the Y there, which isn't there anymore, and a lot on Saturdays. And Saturday morning, like open gym was usually like 10 or 11. So
how old were you?
So I was probably around 13, 12,
Okay.
13, 14, the oldest. And our group of friends, a lot of them had older brothers that were 4 years older than us. So when we were in 8th grade, they were seniors and vice versa. So it was a good mix. And as a young group, we got to play with these older kids, and it helped us out a lot.
Yeah,
anyways,
pushes you.
We're waiting one Saturday morning, and the door is locked. And we're not allowed in for like 15 minutes. We're pissed. We're Westport kids, impatient as fuck. We get everything we want. So the door opens, and it is the late Paul Newman and the recently late Robert Redford coming out of our basketball court.
Oh, that's right.
Where they had set up badminton.
Robert Redford just passed, right?
Passed today.
That's right. Oh my God.
So these guys, as bratty teenagers, we could care less about their fandom.
Did
because
you
it
did
was
you
so
recognize
old.
them?
Oh, we knew exactly who they were,
Okay.
but we didn't care because they were old news.
Yeah,
To us, they
yeah.
were so old
Yeah,
news.
they're not Adam Sandler.
And we gave them a hard time, and they loved it. They
Oh, of
ate it up
course.
because when's the last
Nobody
time
yells
someone
at Paul
gave?
Newman.
No, when's the last time someone ever gave these guys crap? Never. So
Nobody's
they
yelling
come
at
out of
Robert
badminton,
Redford.
and we're like, first of all, 11 o'clock, fellas.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Lock the
badminton?
door.
Really? This is a basketball court. You guys are playing badminton? They were dying. They took it so well, and they apologized. They said it'd never happen again.
Paul Newman and Robert Redford apologized to Sean Mulcahy.
And friends, not just me
That's-
personally,
that's
just the group
amazing.
of us. And
That's-
my respect level for those two went through the roof because looking back on it, I would have been like, are these kids serious right now?
I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known either of them. The only reason I would have known Paul Newman,
Yeah.
he was in. I was a big fan of Gilligan's Island. He was in
Mhm.
one of the Gilligan's Island.
Yep.
And Robert Redford, I never saw the baseball movie till late.
Yeah, that's a great movie, The Natural.
The Natural.
So in the 1960s, my favorite movie he did was Bridge Over Remagen about World War II, and it was towards the end of World War II when the Allies are trying to cross the Dutch border into Germany. They've already liberated Paris, so it's after.
Oh, I gotta see this. Okay,
It's very good, and it's a great cast. 1970s, he did a One Flew from the Condor's Nest. It's a spy movie. It's fantastic. And then the late 80s, early 90s, he did this movie Sneakers with like Dan Aykroyd, River
I remember
Phoenix.
Sneakers. Yes, there was
Sneakers
River
is
Sneakers.
great.
I think it was
Another
River.
spy thriller. And then he later on in 2000s, he does the Brad Pitt spy thriller, Spy Game.
I think River. That was like one of River Phoenix's last movies or his
You are
last movie,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow. I see. That's insane. That is what were they living in Connecticut at the time, or were they shooting a movie?
No. Paul Newman lived like less than a mile away from me near Coleytown in Westport.
So he did. Okay.
And Redford, I think, lived in an adjacent town, Weston or Wilton.
That makes sense because
Yeah.
Connecticut was the place to be.
Yeah, we
Okay.
recognized them instantly, but we're not impressed, and rather
No, of course not.
perturbed.
They're old men.
We're like, dude, where's Michael Jordan? What's up?
Yeah, that's what I would have been. I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary on Netflix.
Oh, I want to watch that.
Please watch it.
So I'm a big fan. So before you say anything,
I'm a big fan too.
Few things. Did they talk about that movie where he's like a ghost in a car? It's when he filmed. It's called the. Oh God.
They didn't like.
No movies.
It
really?
didn't go movie by movie. No, it was more about his. He said he had 3 chapters of his life, and it was kind of about that. The only thing he talked about majorly was love your stream, keep killing it.
The Wraith. Sorry.
Yeah, we have a
love your what'd you say?
Love your stream, keep killing it. Love to stream with friends. Add me on Discord for I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it talked about growing up, which I never knew.
Oh,
Him and his brother made movies all the time.
Oh, cool.
With 8mm, and they showed him, and they his dad was in and I'm embarrassed to say I'm embarrassed to say I've never seen this movie, but it was Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that's okay. It's long.
Okay, he was on the
set.
set. They were on the set of it.
Yeah.
So they were little shits, and they recreated some scenes from it. And then he was good friends with Sean Penn.
Yep.
And Sean Penn would be part of the movies.
Now these guys all grew up in LA, so there's I think it's Beverly Hills High School, where like the class of 72, it's like murderer's row of actors and
And
actresses.
his GPA was like a 1.2. And I don't think he graduated high school. He said that because his brother Emilio had taken off and was doing well,
Mhm.
and he wanted to go after acting. And he said that he made a bet with his parents. He said, because they said, if you're not going to go to high school, you got to get a job or go in the military.
Yeah.
And he said, just give me the summer. Let me see if I get something. And if I don't, I'll go get a GED. I'll go to film school. I'll be an editor or whatever. So he ended up doing okay. And the other thing I didn't know, well, I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. I don't know when I'm going to get to it.
he passed on the role of the Karate Kid.
Wow.
And it was because he had a shoot in Thailand, and he had to go over, and the director like wanted him in karate school right away. John G. Alvison, I think his name was, and he talked to his dad, and his dad said, he was trying to tell his dad, like, this is a game changer for me. And his dad's like, nope, you can't go. And he's like, why? He's like, well, because you gave your word. Your word in this business is everything. You can't do that. So he blew it off. And in hindsight, he thinks he's okay now that he did, because his career obviously was better
Is he
than
still
Ralph
living
Macchio.
in Mexico?
I don't know. They didn't really say.
Because I heard he went. Was that true that like does he have HIV or AIDS?
Yeah, he does. He came out with that.
Okay,
And he came out with another thing too.
Oh, what do we got?
He dabbles a little bit with men.
Oh yeah.
You knew
Shocker. that? I did hear that. I did.
Oh, I was shocked at that because he banged everything that walked. So
I know. Well, they all wanted him. Just want to do a quick rundown. A lot of influential movies.
Yes, Platoon was huge for him.
So
that changed his life.
He does like 6 movies in like 2 years.
He does. That's when he goes crazy.
Okay, so they talk about that.
Yes,
okay,
that's when he loses his mind.
And they're all good movies, which is crazy. There's not one bad movie. So like,
I didn't know he was in Wall Street.
Yeah, he was like almost the main. He was the supporting actor.
I had no idea.
He was the number 2.
Yeah, I had no idea.
So 84, he does Red Dawn, huge movie.
Red Dawn, we talked
Patrick
about.
Swayze, C. Thomas Howell.
Red Dawn was something special.
86, he does Platoon. Now, I'm a Western.
See, I thought Platoon was like, it seemed like it was well before that, but I guess it was just the acting and the setting. So I thought Platoon was before that. But
I'm jumping ahead. Platoon is obviously the Vietnam movie. Great movie.
And and they won Best Picture.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So I just listened to John C. McGillis talking with Rich Eisen, and Oliver Stone is like some sort of genius. They released that on Christmas Day 1986.
Yes. He talked about
and he goes, what says anything more than Christmas than Platoon?
I said the same thing. I'm like, I don't know if that fits, but okay. I mean, I guess it didn't matter. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
So I guess I could have released it whenever. Could have released it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Then he does Wall Street, 8 Men Out, Young Guns. Love that as a Western. That's what I meant to say.
I loved Young Guns as well.
Love Young Guns. Major League.
I wish they had gone more into Major League, because I'm a big Major League fan.
It's an amazing movie. It's so good.
It really is. I got in an argument on one of our other podcasts. We were talking about the best sports movies of all time. I said Major League.
Oh, that's fine.
I said because it's just it's realistic. It seemed realistic to me.
Yeah, everything's realistic except like the creepy Tom Berenger stalking stuff. But he told such a stalker. Red flag. I think it's Wesley Snipes' first film, or maybe second. He's unreal in it. Tom Berenger's good in it, other than like the creepy stalker. Charlie Sheen's unreal in it, obviously.
He stole the show.
The manager, Wilford Brimley,
I love the
look-alike contest winner, is great. Love Major League. And then Hot Shots. Have you seen Hot Shots 1 and
Hot
Part 2?
Shots
They're
is
hysterical.
amazing.
They're
Yes.
hysterical.
Nobody saw it coming either.
No.
Like I nobody saw it coming and that it blew up.
Oh,
And
they're so funny.
the one that he does talk about was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
So that was a cameo because he was doing 16 movies in 2
And
weeks.
he said that he was friends with Jennifer Grey.
Yep.
And Jennifer Grey said, I got something for you. You got to be here tomorrow.
Yep.
He stays
They're
up
friends from Red Dawn.
Yes. He stays up all night.
Uh-huh.
And he's trying he only has 2 lines.
Yeah.
And he thinks like he's playing like this major character. He's like, who is this guy? What's this? So he stays up all night.
Yep.
He puts cigarette ash under his eyes.
Oh my God.
And he goes in and the director looks at him. He's like, wow, you look great. All right, see you next week. And like, because he thought he was shooting that day.
Yeah.
So he goes home again, and he's like obsessed with this part. I don't know why, but it's 2 lines. So he sets his alarm. He's supposed to be on set at 6 a.m. He's up all night most of the night, but he sleeps for like 2 hours. He sets his alarm for 4:30. He hits the snooze when it goes off. When he wakes up, it's 6:30. So he gets in his car and he flies the fuck down there. And he said he sees Jennifer Grey just pacing. And she's furious. And she dresses him down. Oh. And he said he just walked onto the set. And I think it was John Hughes, the director. He's like, oh, good, you're here. All right, let's go. And everyone, they showed movie reviews. And the people that reviewed movies like commented about that one part.
Just the 20-second part.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's what they commented on. That he stole the show with that.
She's like, why don't you stick your thumb up your ass? And he's like,
well, now the funny part is it wasn't part of the script. He was cracking his knuckles because he was nervous.
Okay.
He said he cracks his knuckles when he's nervous. Mm-hmm. And then he noticed that they were filming it. Mm-hmm. So he did it more. And for like that cameo also blew him up because I think he had Major League shortly after that.
Yep.
But yeah, the movies are nuts. And then he did Chris Tucker talks about him in Money Talks. Because he got Chris Tucker that job. And and the other thing was he was supposed to be the lead in that movie. And he said no. He said, this guy should be the lead. Chris Tucker should be the lead.
Nice.
And Chris Tucker was forever thankful for him.
Yeah.
He talked about, funniest part, he talked about an intervention that they had on him. It was, I think it was 87 or 88. And I'm sorry, no, I'm wrong. I think it was 98. It was 98. He said that his mom called him and said, we need you to come at 9 a.m. for Dad's birthday. And he's like, 9 a.m. I'm like, all right. And he walks in, he gets led into a room, and he sees all these people around. He said he sees a 7th grade teacher, and there were all these people, and they, read the letters, and they're like, you're going to rehab. And he's like, well, can I think about this? And they're like, no, you got to go now.
Wow. Betty Ford.
Yes. So what they did was they drove him. His father's on one side, Emilio's on the other side, and he's sitting in the middle of them because they think he's going to jump out at the first stoplight. And he said he probably would have. So he checks into rehab, and he says that they were supposed to judge a bikini contest in Palm Springs, and he bribed the lady at the front desk. He said, listen, I got to go do this thing. I'll be back at 8 a.m. And if I'm not back, I'll pay you $1 million. Wow. And he wrote it on a napkin and he signed it. So he used to hang out with Sean Penn and Nicolas Cage. They used to just get in the fucking debauchery. So they go and they do the bikini contest, and he comes back just completely fucked up. And the lady was like pissed. The lady was like, thought she's getting $1 million. And she's like, oh, well, you're a man of your word. Here, we saved your bed. Go ahead. Wow. And then he got in trouble with Heidi Fleiss. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's amazing how much.
I was always amazed at when he started like hateful negotiating his 2.5 Men contract.
He didn't want it. He tried to get it.
He put
got
a number so high that
Yes.
he knew they'd say no, and they said yes. And it was like, oh my God, how popular is this show?
Well, it was funny because his co-star, I can't remember his name. He says, "Hi, the reason I have no hair now is because of Charlie Sheen."
Yeah, John Cryer.
Yeah, that's it. He was hilarious.
He's very funny.
He was hilarious. And he said, he's like, I'm not going to judge a guy in the worst time of his life. I mean, I know he had issues. And they go over the whole Haim Levine and, the Tiger Blood and winning. Like, it was just. And I didn't know this either. Like, it wasn't all drugs that he was on. He was taking testosterone.
Jesus.
And his test levels were in the thousands when that's what he said. When a normal high test level is like 800 to maybe 1,000. That's high. His was like way over that. And that's
not working out. Like, it didn't look good.
No, I mean,
actually in Hot Shots Part 2, he gets ripped up.
Yeah. I mean, because
he's playing the Rambo character.
Right. That's exactly it. But he said the test was like fucking with him, and that's when he got crazy.
Really?
And he's been sober now for 7 years, which is. I mean, he seems good, and he was completely honest. Yeah. It was just like Martin Sheen did not take part, and Emilio did not take part. And he's like, I can't blame him. He's like, I put them through hell. Like, I understand. Yeah. But wow, it was you got to watch it. It's hilarious.
I will.
It's just hilarious because he doesn't, and he says, he's like, I'm not holding anything back. I'm just going to tell you everything. So
how old is he now?
He's got to be in his mid 50s, I think.
Let's see. Because
he was 45 in 2011 or late 50s.
Come on, IMDb. It should be right at the top. Oh, here we go. Born 65. So he's 70.
No.
60, sorry.
60, yeah, he just turned 60. Yeah. And he's got like 45 kids.
Does he really?
No, he's got
like a lot, like 10.
He's got like 7 kids or 8 kids with all different women.
Terrible.
And his first kid he had at like 20.
Damn.
Or maybe younger than that. And then they showed Denise Richards, and boy, I don't know who her plastic surgeon is, but don't go to her. I just feel bad. She was beautiful. Denise Richards was beautiful. And then they show Heidi Fleiss because he testified against Heidi Fleiss.
Yep.
He got full immunity to testify against her. And Heidi Fleiss, they interview her, and she says, Charlie Sheen's a whining little bitch, rich bitch pussy. That's what she called him.
Wow.
Because she said, like, they never would have charged him. He should have said, charge me. Yeah. And they would have backed off. But he was scared because they told him, like, he could get 3 to 5. Jeez. Because they called it pandering if you buy women for your buddies.
Oh.
That's what he got accused of. So it was just funny. But I watched that because I had to. Yeah. Because it was such a rough weekend. It was a rough weekend, and it started with UConn, and I was ready to throw things at the television, and I wanted to fight someone. Were you able to see any of the game?
Very little.
It was tough to find.
On ESPN, did you find it on ESPN?
Yeah, it was on ESPN Plus. It was a horrible broadcast.
I had to watch it on my phone, and I only had so much patience.
Yeah, we all did. We all did. The 7 touchdowns in the first half drove me nuts. And then Dave and I were looking. We went through it with Joe D. We were looking at the breakdowns. We looked at the plays they scored out. Okay, They scored 4 rushing touchdowns with the quarterback. Same play. And it's a play. I call it the power ride. where you ride the jet front side and you read the front side end. If the front side end goes with the jet, quarterback keeps it, the guard's pulling for power. You got numbers. If if the DN sits, the quarterback hands off the jet.
Okay. Pretty simple.
We're in the red zone. We're playing a 3-safety look, and they're all 3 of them are up by the goal line, and they're on like the 20, and we don't understand this. Delaware's in a spread set. They came out in empty, or they came out with 4 receivers, and I'm like the slots weren't covered. I'm like, they could have thrown a bubble and scored.
Yeah.
And we had 5 guys in the box in the 3 deep. Like it. When I coached, the only time there were 3 safeties that were that deep was when it was 3rd and long or 2nd and long.
Yeah, or Hail Mary.
And they expect the safeties to kind of run the alley and fit, any of the outside runs.
All of each third of the field.
And the defensive tackles / ends, they were playing inside leverage, but the guard pulled, and our defensive linemen were always taught to wrong arm it, force it outside. Mm-hmm. That's what you have to do with a running quarterback. You want it to bounce to somebody. But we were outnumbered every play, and they scored 4 times on this play, the power ride. And the quarterback's good too. Quarterback's from Bosco.
It's always depressing and demoralizing as a defense when you keep getting beat on the same play.
Well, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I blame the coaches. Because again, we talked about this. Okay, let's run the wishbone. Well, if you don't have the personnel to run the triple option, you don't run it. Yep. You put the players in a position to succeed. Mm-hmm. And we're not doing that. We don't have, like Jelani Stafford. We don't have you. We don't have big physical defensive line. And you're only putting 3 out there. The other 5 guys are like the touchdown in overtime they scored. Dave and I watched it 3 times, and we were just appalled because the defensive end, he gets kicked out. We have 2 guys. The safety runs down for the jet, and then the outside linebacker comes inside to play the jet. The quarterback's literally untouched. And I'm like, did you guys not fit this in practice? Did you not go over it? And I know they came out in empty and they ran the motion for the jet, and everyone's got an empty check.
So are the safeties just not playing aggressive at all?
I just don't think they're that good.
Uh-huh.
I don't, and playing them. And the other thing that infuriated me, when we blitz, we play man behind it, and that's very challenging. Cover 0 blitz is different. Yes, you have to play man, but even when we would bring 5, we would play man free. And if you don't get home, you're in, and this happened a few times. You miss a tackle, it's gone, touchdown.
Yep.
So that drove us up the wall. And Coach Brock has been outstanding, but I think Joe D asked me this. He's like, is it coaches that just have egos that, it's their stuff and it's going to work and it's the kids? I'm like, yeah, they do. Coaches all have egos. But you have to put your kids in a position to succeed. You can't ask them to act like Joe's like, at some point, the kids got to execute. And my point was, if they're not executing, that means they can't handle this technique. So you have to adjust it. You have to play to their strengths. And Dave even said this, it's at Miami, at Florida, Georgia, that safety at 10 yards can be a guided bullet coming down and blow that up and make the play. We don't have the kids to do that. So it was just so frustrating. And then we debated I don't know if you saw, we were down on the red zone with a little over a minute left. It was 4th and 2. And, we went for it, and we argued about kicking the field goal and putting us up 6, make Delaware score the touchdown. I was okay with the call, but I thought we should have kicked the field goal because we have a Lou Groza Award finalist for the field goal kicker. And, and we still could kick off, and he's kicking off touchbacks, make them go the distance. We go for it, and my issue was the play call because our quarterback, who's 40 years old, the 8th-year senior, Joe does not throw great on the run, and we ran a naked. We ran a naked with him. The first problem was...
Did he get blown up?
No, it was wide open.
Oh, good.
He could have ran it and got it.
All right.
But since he's no threat to run, nobody's around him.
Yep.
So that was my first. I'm like, just run. You got it.
Yeah.
He fires a 95-mile-an-hour fastball at Lewis Hansen, tight end.
Yep.
And he has to lunge out, and he can't catch it. I think he either caught it and was short. Had he just put some touch on it, it could have been a touchdown off the field. Yep. But again, you're asking kids to do what they can't do.
It's a lot of factors,
Joe doesn't throw well on the run. Don't make him throw on the run.
Right. So there's that. There's also I noticed with a lot of different coaches, so many of them were very different on game day.
Yes. And that's 100% my issue. Coach Brock and Ozempic, the offensive line coach, the OC. I call him Ozempic. I know, I'm sorry. That's my nickname for him because I can't stand him. Gordo. His name's Gordy. His asshole puckers to this when he has to make a tough call. When it's crunch time. We did not make plays in crunch time, in pressure situations. And I didn't think the calls were great. And that was my issue. Like, if you have a quarterback who can run, I like a naked, that he has the option to run it or throw it. Joe Figiano is slower than whale shit.
Yeah.
Don't put him in that position.
Passer. He's a great pocket passer.
He did a great job throwing the ball. We had 500 and something yards of total offense.
Yep.
But still, I was getting text messages again. Why do we keep running the outside run play to the short side of the field?
So back to my point, a lot of factors. You got to throw in communication. Do they have enough time to communicate the play that they want, or the information they're receiving to relay the next play?
I don't know. Some teams have headsets now. I don't know if we do.
Is it getting shortened or cut, and they have to resort to running the same play? Is the playbook that small where they just want?
I just think I've been there before.
Is it a personnel thing?
I've been there before, and when you're a coordinator, sometimes you get in a habit of just, if it's a tough situation or you don't know what to go with, you go with what you're comfortable with.
Yes, yeah.
And he's comfortable running this outside zone shit to the boundary. And I have so many problems with this play, I don't even know where to start. But it's from the gun, offset. So the back.
Now, a play like this, I'm not an offensive guy.
Really. You know.
Is it supposed? Yeah, I do know, but it really is. It's the most lane. It's supposed to give the running back the most lanes or most options on the outside zone because he can.
But it doesn't give him options. Yeah, that's the problem.
It's not giving him options
because the aiming point is way too wide. The back actually has to turn his shoulders and get the handoff going flat.
You saying this, yeah.
And he rarely gets to the outside. Mm-hmm. And I said this because we don't have anything to hold the backside pursuit. Yep. Joe's not a threat. We don't RPO anything. Yep. We just hand it off. And because the flow is so fast, and the other thing, when I coached at Holy Cross, I know that defenses look at your formations, where the tight end is, where the back is. If the tight end,
personnel.
if the tight end and the back are on the same side of the ball, there's certain plays that you run.
Yeah.
We don't run a single play with like a same side handoff.
Really?
Yes. And the way I used to do it was I would have my tight end off the ball a little bit or on, and the back on the same side. So the same side handoff was power because the back could just slide and get downhill and run power.
Yeah.
To the same side. Across, I would run the zone read, and I would arc the tight end to block for the quarterback pull. If the end crashed, because I had a running quarterback, if the end crashed, I had a tight end out leading to block for him. So if he pulled it, he could run.
Did you ever run lead draw like the Cowboys?
I love lead draw.
Yeah.
But the way I ran draw, if I ran it out of one back, I would run it out of trips, and I would run the tailback in speed motion, pre-snap, just see take off. Yes. And the read was the play side inside linebacker.
Yep.
If he takes off with the back, quarterback draw.
Yeah, I like that.
That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite plays.
I like that. Quarterback draw, man, you got a good QB for that? It's great.
If the backer sits, you throw the swing to the back who's speed. Because now you have numbers. You got 3-on-3 or 3-on-2 half the time.
Yeah.
So that was one way I ran it. The other way I ran it was with two tailbacks or two backs, and I would run it with two receivers and a tight end backside. And I would do the same thing. I would run the speed motion, and if they read the linebacker flies with him, you hand off the draw to the running back now. Now the running back has numbers, and he's a better runner than the quarterback, and he would bust it. Then off of that, you can do two things. You can pump the swing and take a shot up top. We hit that. You would pump the swing, and then the receivers would run double post, or you can run smash. There's different combos you can run. And I would do that, or I would pump the speed swing and then run a screen backside to the other back. So those are things that they can do that give you some options. Like Delaware ran, they ran basically, a run pass version, a run version of the power ride where he hands off the jet or the quarterback keeps it. Then they ran an RPO version of it where the tackle would block backside and the front side receiver would run what we would call a glance, like a quick slant. It was open all day because we were playing like 15 yards off. And he hit it like 3 times. Jeez. And he would have hit it more, but he threw it into the ground a couple times. But that's
on purpose, or
no, he just was rushing it. Yeah. But that's the difference, which I don't think Gordy understands, is when you don't have a running quarterback, you cannot have a predictable offense. You have to make adjustments. And our offensive line, they're not super athletic for the outside zone stuff. I think
they should be doing the Peyton Manning offense. He should be in shotgun if you're going to start Joe, and have a tailback off to his side.
Correct.
Do some inside zone.
That's all. I begged for inside zone. Yeah. Begged for it. We have very good tight ends. All I want, my favorite play is the I think you guys called it zone divide, where the tight end comes across and whams the backside end.
Yep.
And you hand it off. And the way that I coached it was the back had a 3-way go. He could bang it, he could bend it, he could bounce it because of his aiming point. We don't run that. We run primarily outside zone, and it's an inside zone, but the aiming point is really wide. It's like the inside leg of the tackle. So, and we busted some runs. I mean, you can't complain, but I just think they didn't learn from the Syracuse game.
Yep.
Because we're in overtime. It's 3rd and 2. The last touchdown we scored, we went big. We brought in 3 tight ends. Burton's kid played. He was the fullback in the eye, and we ran a play action, and we did it on 1st down, what you're supposed to do. Touchdown.
Yep.
Great. When you go in the big set, there's some deception. When you spread out, there really isn't. So we're spread, we get sacked in overtime. Lose, and then they score in 2 plays. So I was disgusted by that. Then the New York Football Giants just tore my heart out.
Where do you want to start? Zone defense or?
I want to start because they gave me hope. I had hope. Russell Wilson looked like the Russell Wilson of 2012. Like I thought in the 64-yard field goal is a bit much too.
I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man.
But it's like
it had 10 yards to spare, and it was right down the middle, and it drew, and then it faded, and then it drew again. It was doing all these moves, but it was right down the middle the whole time. I couldn't believe this guy.
It blows my mind.
Francesa said we might be witnessing the greatest kicker in the history of the NFL.
He has to be. I mean, he must be able to kick from 80. Like, who does that? But again, I wasn't super happy with the run game. I really do like Cam. Cam was the leading rusher.
Yeah,
but he only got 11 carries.
Tyrone did not establish the run.
No. They were very inconsistent. It seems like Dayball just gets bored.
You know what I'm noticing? I mean, I've noticed it for a while, but it's just becoming more obvious to me. He's a great offensive mind. Every year, no matter what the record is, I have seen players open on offensive plays that he has made. The problem has always been execution.
Absolutely. That's the same thing.
He can play call, but I don't think he's a great head coach. I don't either. I don't think he's a good manager, staff-wise or player-wise.
I agree. And he gave up the play calling duties this year.
Yeah, but he's still. I'm sure
it's his offense. It's his offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Kafka was getting head coach interviews. I was like, what?
Yeah, that kind of. I mean, like, why? I mean, that didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense to me. I mean, he hasn't done anything special. But I honestly, to look on the bright side, I was very happy to see Russell Wilson, other than the pop fly in overtime. Russell Wilson, I thought outplayed fucking Dak Prescott.
Oh yeah, Dak. Well, so Russell dink and dunked for a few quarters, and then
he did. He was safe,
and I'm fine with that. Dink and dunk all day.
Yes,
I'd rather you're not turning it over. You're moving a field position. You're taking time off.
You're taking what they're giving you, yeah,
and you're warming up. Like you're getting into the flow of things. You keep throwing 5-yard completions; it's not hurting you at all. So
I had no problem with that.
And
he looked comfortable. Bad. He looked comfortable for once. I was very happy, obviously, with Neighbors. I thought Robinson played better than he's played in forever. Again, I've been down on Slayton. I don't know about him.
The Cowboys secondary is horrible.
Yeah, the defense overall, I'm not super thrilled with, and they trade Micah Parsons, and that's like, okay, go ahead. There's no way they're beating Washington or Philly.
Like if the Giants finish 2-15 or 3-14, the Cowboys are going to finish like 5-12 or
Yeah,
6-11.
If the Giants weren't playing the AFC West, they got a tough draw with their non-conference opponents. The AFC West, although maybe they can beat Kansas City, man. Kansas City, they're either going to come out with their hair on fire and drop 60 on us, or Andy Reid is a good head coach. I'm sure he's going to fix things.
They got to catch someone sleeping on that.
They do, but they can. I think they have the talent that they can.
Adebo played terrible. He's got to step up. Javon Holland did not play great. He's got to step up. But Drew Phillips and Cordell Flott are fucking legit.
Yes.
They are legit. Drew Phillips is the best tackler on the team by far.
I was impressed with him. He had 11 tackles. He was all over the place.
Yep.
He had 8 solo tackles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still like Bobby. I think Bobby's solid.
I have no problem with Okereke.
Bobby and Holland. I mean, that's what you need. Thibodeau made some nice plays.
They're warm. They'll get hotter.
Well, I think we're going to be okay up front with Thibodeau, Lawrence, obviously Carter, Abdul. I think they're going to be okay.
Would you put Carter where Mika McFadden was?
I was looking at that, and man, I think he could do more damage there.
He played that position before he played the rush end at Penn State.
That's why I said I think he would be more comfortable and be more productive there. If that could help the entire defense, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
because we can't give up 40 points a game. I'm sorry, it's just we don't have the offense to sustain something like this. Like this was an anomaly with Russell throwing 40 times a game. Like they need that balance, and that was the same discussion we had with UConn, where we don't have a quarterback like that who should be throwing 40 times a game. I mean, in my opinion, his pitch count should be 30 if we're running the ball and we're not down.
Yeah. In a perfect world, you're running the ball 30 times.
Yeah.
You're running the ball 30 times.
Yeah, I just like to see some more balance. And I didn't understand Tyrone Tracy getting 5 carries. Like I listen, I love Cam. I think Tyrone is the guy, and you got to be very judicial with how you split those reps. Mm-hmm. And like I don't give a fuck about Singletary. Like why?
Guy's collecting a paycheck.
And I think he got a carry. I think his carry was either in overtime or at the end of the game. It pissed me off. But I mean, he 1 carry for 4 yards. But Russell Wilson was 3 carries for 23 yards. We had 21 carries for 84 yards, 4 yards a carry. I mean, that's considered good. I just think that Tracy should have gotten 10 carries to 15.
Yeah, I like
Cam,
15.
I think Cam is good at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if he gets a couple receptions, he's that difference maker, like that third down back. I know they're trying to do some of that with Singletary, but I was so impressed with Neighbors and Robinson. Like maybe they can do it.
Yep.
Slayton, the tight end I like. What's the tight end?
Johnson.
Theo, yeah, I like him. But the Cowboys, I think they're going to be atrocious. I think Dak Prescott's overrated. I do get the running back Williams. He's legit.
Yeah, he is good.
He is legit, but CeeDee Lamb, I understand he's going to get his. But what's his name? Jake Ferguson, George Pickens. Pickens, I think, was a bad signing, but everyone was,
he'll be hurt in a week.
Everyone was rowing the boat on him.
Yeah, he's going to be hurt. So.
Yeah, I just and I'm hoping that Sunday night that they get gassed up for this game.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I have to bring up, I'm sorry, Daniel Jones. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah. It's ecstatic.
So happy.
Let's go down the list, shall we?
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley,
Yes.
better off the Giants. Daniel Jones, better off the Giants. Lorenzo Carter on the Falcons, retired, better on the Giants. Shane Lemieux, Justin Pugh, Eric
Flowers, yes.
Bobby Hart.
Oh my God.
Who else? Oh, Sterling Shepard has been amazing.
Shepard, yes, has come alive.
Wow.
Come alive.
Look at that.
He was dead and buried.
Who would have thought that?
Dead and buried.
Let's go over the defensive tackles we've let go over the years.
Oh, God.
Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yep. Oh.
Jonathan Hankins.
Yep.
Was unbelievable. Joseph. Was it Joseph?
I mean,
Cofield.
Kofi. Yes. Yep.
He was better. It's just Julian Love definitely got better. Xavier McKinney had an unbelievable year last year. Eli Apple might have been better.
I don't. And I have this discussion with one of my other co-hosts. He firmly believes that the scouting department, the front office of a lot of these teams are just complete morons, and they're all like analytical people, and they go with guys instead of like thinking with their gut and thinking of reality.
Yeah, they're doing a bad job. They're leaving it to a few guys that make the final decision.
Right.
You know,
right, but I mean,
they're all yes men.
Yes, because they can't say no.
No,
you're not allowed. If you have a dissenting opinion, you get fired.
The fact that they can't figure this out with all the resources they have over the years, they screw it up every year. More than half than any of the round draft picks are gone.
I know.
2 years.
I know, and you know, a lot of them end up becoming good elsewhere.
Yeah, that too.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
And Daniel Jones, I mean, his stat line impressed the fuck out of me. 22.
He's had games like that with the Giants.
He did.
That
yes.
Even could have been better. Had
he had been protected.
Do the Colts still have? Is it Brandon Sheriff? Who's that guard?
No, they're good up front.
They've always had a good O-line.
Yes, but I mean, he's got Jonathan Taylor. He's got weapons.
Yeah.
Colts
offensive line.
He's got Jonathan Taylor. I mean, they rushed for 156 yards. So that right there, and Daniel Jones rushed for 26. But when you have the running game like that, and then the receiving game, he spread it around. I mean,
did you watch any of it? I didn't see.
I did. I saw highlights. I just saw the highlights.
How's that tight end look?
I love Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
I love him. I thought he was a steal. I wanted him. I loved him. He had 7 catches for 75.
Braden Smith. Oh, nice. Braden Smith, the left tackle. He's an 8-year pro, so he knows what he's doing. He's been there a while. Matt Gonclaves, he's only been there 2 years. But
so he's a young guy.
Good. Third round pick. The center is Tanner Bordellini.
Wow.
He is he's in his 2nd year.
Yeah, they're young up front.
He was a 4th round. I mean, fucking John Michael Schmitz. Bernhard Raymond is there. He's their left tackle. He's been there 4 years. Central Michigan.
Wow. The MAC.
3rd round.
But I think
Quentin Nelson. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Yes,
this dude, he is a monster.
Yes.
He is a beast. He is a Hall of Famer if there's ever been a Hall of Fame guard. He is such a badass MFer. Like, he is legit, bro.
And that's what I was talking to you about. You said Mbao was playing left tackle.
He did all right. He did better than
He
freaking Hudson or
he
Foster.
he did, but I think when Thomas comes back, I would put Mbao at the right tackle, and I think they'll be solid.
What about Luminor?
One of them's got to move inside because I think they're your best five. I'm not taking Mbao off the field. Would you take him off?
When Thomas gets back,
or do you think he could play guard or no?
No, I think he did last year.
Yeah,
he's played guard before. I wouldn't mind replacing him with Greg Van Roten.
Okay,
and then maybe I think Illuminor is in his last year, and then maybe bring him in for right tackle next year. Have him play all the position as a rookie.
Yeah, just get him as much experience as you can.
That's what it takes.
It really does. You got to be able to jump in.
Fill him in when you think. Yo, you got to. Everyone's getting hurt.
That's how it is now.
Yeah, if you're going to be a professional football player, that really means you're a sub or a super.
Well,
athlete.
they only dress usually 7 for NFL games. 7, maybe 8 tops. Yep. So one of them has to be a center, and one of them's usually a swing guy. Yep. So I mean I get that, but I just like Indy's game plan. They don't. I love that they don't put it all on Daniel Jones.
Who's their offense coordinator? Let's see that.
It's Shane Stetson, the head coach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's done a very, very good job rebuilding.
Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob Cooter.
I remember him. Oh my God!
Too.
But they rebuilt his confidence,
which
I think is critical because he came in like a wounded dog.
Yep.
And he wins the starting job against a first-round draft pick who was anointed, God's gift of football, Anthony Richardson, even though he pulled himself out of the game on, that last year, that play, which was hilarious, the funniest thing I've ever seen. Well, I mean, who calls for, I've never seen a quarterback call for a blow. We'd all tap ourselves on the helmet. We need a blow. Never seen a quarterback.
Ever seen it.
No one's ever seen it.
Nope.
So I was very impressed with him. What do you think about Joe Burrow being hurt again?
Yeah, I'm not. After going what you and I have gone through with injuries, I'm not surprised that big guys go down. Jake Browning played very well.
Yeah, he did
last year and the other day.
He led him to the playoffs pretty much.
Yeah,
last
so
year.
they got a good system. It sucks for Joe Burrow because he's a really good quarterback and very fun to watch. Super athletic. Love the tenacity and the aggressiveness.
He's fierce.
He's fun to watch, but it happens, and he got paid, so I don't feel bad for him.
Well, that's why, you do need a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Everyone was slamming Atlanta because they kept Kirk Cousins at the salary he's at. But if anything happens to Penix, they're going to be thanking him.
There's also been a lot of news about Jameis Winston if this keeps going, this trend of guys.
Well, they could get something big for him. Mm-hmm. Do you think they'd get like a third or a second or no?
I don't think a second. I would fight for a third. I really would.
Yeah,
depending on the team and the situation.
Right.
I would want a third because we're also in that situation where if Russell gets hurt and then who do we need him, and we don't want to trade for Tommy.
No. Where did Tommy end up going?
New England.
That's right. He went there. Is he on the team or the practice squad? I couldn't remember. He's got to be active.
He was on the team. He's on the team.
Okay. And then I had wanted to ask, what did you think of Green Bay? They just look unbelievable.
He's had moments where they've looked really crisp before.
He has. You're right.
He has. What's the coach's name?
He's a young guy. I can't remember his name.
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur. Yes.
I'm impressed with. Yeah, I'm impressed with how clean everything is and tight. They do a good job. The offense is good. The motions are good. The routes are good. The concepts are good. The running game is legit. Tight end game is good. Defensively, they've always had a strong defense. Always.
Yes. Yes. And then, what did you think of the Ravens? I was surprised at that loss.
Yeah, I mean, they might be just like.
I've never been high on Lamar.
Yeah, I know. He's good though. He's really good.
He is good.
I'm a big Mark Andrews fan, and he.
I do like Mark Andrews. Yes.
But
yes.
That rocked him.
I do like
Mark Andrews. Tight end. He reminds me of like a present day Bavaro because he wears 89 and he's fucking ripped like Rambo.
And they were going over the salary cap stuff. And like the 49ers are one of the lower teams. They're 2-0. Tampa Bay is one of the lower teams, and they're 2-0. And we talked about this. I think teams give up on quarterbacks too fast. It's great to see Baker Mayfield doing well. I know
awesome.
I know Vegas lost, but Geno Smith has been doing well. And I'm so happy Kansas City's 0-2. Just to shove it up Travis Kelce's ass.
Yeah.
And
have everything.
No, and Cleveland's 0-2, which was expected. I don't think they're going to beat anyone. The Dolphins have been the surprise. I really like their coach is kind of quirky, Mike
McDonald.
I'll
tell you exactly what happened because I pay attention a lot to that. My mailman is a huge fan.
Okay.
So I got the inside scoop.
You got the inside scoop
from Jim of United Parcel Service. Here's the deal. He's too much of a player's coach.
I could see that. He wants to be liked by everyone.
I get it. I suffer from the same disease.
We all do. We're people pleasers. I know. I'm the same way. Do. Yeah, we're all people pleasers.
And his personality is so contagious with the players that they cannot take him seriously when he tries to scold them. Right. What he tries to do is say, "You're not fucked. You're not getting cut." What he says is, "We're fucked. We're all getting cut. We're all getting fired." But they don't care about that. They don't care.
They don't care. They're management.
So there's that. God, those clips of him vaping on the sideline during games is
cracks me
hysterical.
Up. Oh cracks me up.
I want to hang out with him and be his friend so badly.
He's such a nerd though. He's so nerdy.
He is, yeah. He's Dable. He's a genius offensive mind. He's just like Dable. Yeah. Different offensive mind, but these guys call great plays.
Yeah, for Tua, yeah.
They can get someone open every play. It's a matter of executing what they design. I'm a firm believer in that. 100%. They are not good head coaches.
No. And Tua, I think, is overrated. He made Tua look spectacular.
Considering what has happened to Tua.
Right. No, I know. He had
unbelievable.
Yes, he's come back from a lot. And he had concussions.
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing.
Oh, no. If he has another concussion, he's fucked. 100%.
Yeah, but he'll go back out there like a dope.
Oh, well, I mean, $50 million or CTE. What do you pick? I don't know.
Well, he already got money. He already got,
he's been paid. He's been paid. Live. So the last question I want to ask you, college football, we have seen such parity and a lot of turnover because of this transfer portal. Even at UConn, I mean, we got 60 new guys.
It's crazy.
And Dave went nuts because he went over Delaware's roster. The majority of their kids are New Jersey kids. Mm-hmm. They got New Jersey kids. They got a couple from the DMV, from Maryland, Virginia. And UConn has one kid from Jersey. They don't go to Jersey.
One?
It's not many. I know they're bringing in one receiver from Jersey that's from Kashif Morse High School. But we don't.
My class alone had 6 or 7.
That's what I was trying to tell them. Our whole line, the guys I played, Markowski crew, they were all Jersey guys.
Yeah.
Billy Irwin was the DMV guy.
Yep.
That's what Randy took care of, and Randy did well in Florida. And the few kids in state he got, and we don't get that anymore. Moore tries to recruit nationwide, And Joe D talked about this. You get these 1-year rentals. They're not bought into the program.
No.
They don't bleed blue. They just get the check.
I told you gotta get a lower end player that you can develop into a higher end player. But since you grabbed him at low end, you try to use that leverage and be like, dude, show some loyalty.
That's what Dave said.
When no one would take you, I took you.
That's exactly what Dave said.
Try to garner. You gotta get that.
That's what Dave said. And the problem is, you've seen it at Clemson. Clemson has struggled, and all these other teams, Notre Dame's 0-2. Yep. Teams that are going into the transfer portal because they think it's an answer. Do you think that they're going to cut it down to one transfer portal period? I think it's just going to be January. Mm-hmm. Do you think that it's just going to get worse? Or do you think teams are going to realize, man, I don't know if this is the best way to develop a long-term solution team and not take as many?
It'll get worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
That's the way it is with everything.
Yeah, I know. I just thought,
let's really ruin it until we fix it.
Well, I mean, like even North Carolina, Texas has looked like dog shit. And I just thought that, you have so many players, you don't have as much time to work with them. And you have to develop a culture that you have the next guy up ready to go, as opposed to, we went out and brought in Byron Parham, who was the third string linebacker at Penn State. He's our starter. We got him for 1 year.
The problem is the big schools figure the top 25 who have the sway, power, money, and politics will probably say no to that because they're getting all the good players.
They are. And Dave was saying, we took a D lineman from Iowa State. And he's like, I'm sure that when the kid entered the transfer portal, Mora called Matt Campbell to ask about him. And Campbell said, oh, yeah, he's a great kid. We just don't have the numbers. Otherwise, he'd be playing for us. And he's like thankful that we took the kid. So, oh, thank fucking God. They're stupid. They just took our kid. We don't have to worry about him anymore. That's what he thinks, because we literally took 60 new kids, and we don't pay freshmen. So, I got to let you know, I'm trying to come up this week.
Oh my God!
Are you working Saturday? Well, I may not, because Terry and Uwe aren't going to be there, but I am supposed to get these interviews done for the documentary. Are you working Saturday?
I am.
What time are you working?
Okay.
What time do you work till?
Yeah.
What time do you work till?
I think from 9.
You work until 9 at night?
Yeah, it's 6 or 9. I have to check.
Okay. All right. Well, if I don't come, I'm going to come for FIU.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out.
I'll text you when we get off. I'll text you when I work till on Saturday, because I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know. They're giving me shit about bringing cameras into the box to do the interview. So when I already asked for permission months ago, so I don't know what's going to happen. They're driving me nuts. So
of course.
Well, I got to interview Burton, and if I can't get in, I was supposed to do Burton, Terry, and Uwe, and Bellamy and Razul are there, and I can't. The guy never got back to me, Kevin Freeman.
Oh,
thank you, Kevin. Kevin's like, yeah, there shouldn't be a problem. I'll get back to you. I'm like, I got to tell these producers they're going to lose their minds.
Yeah.
So, but
hey,
I'll
might get some more view. You might get some more views if you tag 06880, which is the zip code website for Westport. That story about Robert Redford might get some legs.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I will. That is great.
Or I'll tag Robert Redford or Paul.
Well, I'm gonna put in, and we talked about the Charlie Sheen documentary and everything.
Yeah.
Because that was hilarious.
That'll get some good traction.
All right. Well, great show. Great show.
Yeah,
A lot
was
of
good.
fury, a lot of energy. But yeah, I'll let you know if I end up coming up. Or you, because you'll be free Friday night, right?
Please hold.
Friday night?
Friday. I'm going to look at my schedule right now.
Yeah.
Friday, I work till 8.
Oh, okay. All right. That's not a problem.
Saturday. Saturday I work 1 to 9.
All right. Yeah. So Friday night I may come out. So Maria wanted me to stay there. So maybe because that's close to you, right? Where she lives.
Yeah. If you go there, I could easily swing.
We could go to their pizzeria or whatever again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great show. Sucks for the Giants. Sucks for UConn. Hopefully we can rebound against fucking Ball State.
Oh, Muncie.
No, they're home.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. And then Sunday, the Giants play at night against Kansas City. What's your prediction for? I'll give you both. What do you think for both?
34-10 Chiefs.
Giant and UConn, Ball State.
28-17 Cardinals.
It's not a bad pick. I picked Friday. I said we were going to win 42-14. I was right about the 42 points. Only Delaware scored it.
Unreal.
All right, for UConn legend Captain Sean Mulcahy, and we are crying in our cereal over the weekend. Hopefully it gets better. I'm the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. Oh, I forgot to mention James Whitfield, Luther James Insurance. For the last 3 years, he's dedicated himself to the art of financial services. He does insurance policies and life insurance mainly, and retirement planning. He works with EMTs and law enforcers to provide financial stability to them because retirement's stressful. How much am I going to need for how long? And James will answer those questions for you. Go to www.lutherjamesinsurance.com. Fear of the unknown is real. Believe me. So, Sean, just remember, when life gives you lemons, and boy, we got a lot of them, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them right back